what you did in your project teams last week because I didn't give you an assignment. I did tell you that I would share the last two virtual classes videos with you today and comment about the speaker's presentations. I don't do that in real time because I want to focus on listening to your presentations. I don't want to critique you. There are many, many things, many actions, many communication tools that we miss in the virtual world. Humans, Homo sapiens, we evolved in the real world. We gather 80% of our information from our eyes. Now, there is a lot of information in a digital screen, but it doesn't change. It's just background visual data. That's why you can hide your background so easily, because you're not adding new information second by second. Backgrounds don't change. We gather 80% of our information from what we see. But in this virtual world, a screen world, we only see 2 dimensions. We don't see 3 dimensions. So utilizing communication tools, especially gestures. You know how I feel about gestures. Universal, number one. Number one, gestures are number one. But the most important gesture is to glance at your camera. When you're facing your camera, when you're glancing at your camera, you draw people's attention. We pay attention to movement. We don't notice our eyes moving, but our eyes are in continuous movement. And you know that if you're watching me, because my eyes are moving. Ladies and gentlemen, this is June 19th video. How many presentations have you taken part in? How many presentations have you watched? If you are attending my class the way I want you to, that means you're using your notebook computer or your desktop computer to access the class, you can see my screen. What do I do every week? First, I have to pause for a minute because of the software testimony. Now you notice that, you know, there's a warning sign that says, do you want to lower your hand? I raise my hand. And the speakers raise their hands. . You can't see this screen in the movie. You see this screen in the movie. Now, it's a movie, so I can go back. I see myself so much in when I'm editing. Yeah, yeah. When people move in the small screen view move, I can see. As I'm talking to you, I'm showing you my screen view, the real-time screen view right now. I scroll through the top of my screen. I am host or manager or general manager or vice president or human resource manager, ilo, whatever the title. The leader controls the video in Zoom or Teams or uh, all the virtual meeting spaces. We watch our participants. It's part of being human. We watch the participants. So, what I'm trying to teach you today is your camera is watching you. Now, I know you're engineers, third year engineering students. I know you know this, but your common sense is that, you're one-on-one in the virtual world. So you don't think anybody else is watching you. And speakers, we know where Lintaro's eyes are. We can see his eyes. They're not looking at the camera. He's not facing the camera. Now, I have a good sound system and a good, I carry a portable studio. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're hearing right now is what I hear, what I can hear when I make my videos. If you're facing your camera, your microphone can pick up your voice relatively easy. Relatively easy. If you're facing down, if you're reading from a paper or your smartphone because you didn't prepare your speech, I know this. In our face-to-face class, I kept repeating, look at your audience, make eye contact a little bit, not continuous. In the virtual world, it's easy to create an illusion of continuous eye contact. Because It's 2D world. As long as you can see my eyes, you think I'm looking at you. That's how our brains work. I will make a video, a short video of this, even though it's only me talking. Ladies and gentlemen, from 2020 to 2024, I have conducted between 6 and 8 virtual classes every week for 4 years. I am shy. I really don't like to look at myself. And that does not matter because my job is to present myself to you. And I am very good at doing my job. But editing and uploading my videos, I'm not Johnny Depp. I could say anybody, any famous movie star, but no, that's not me. But I know how to communicate. And I know the power. I know the power of video communication. Every one of you can learn. It's not difficult. It is a challenge. So we'll move on from Lintaro. Gentlemen, this is enough for today. Be careful out there. You know, nature don't care about us. It's going to keep increasing in temperature. Not exponentially, of course not. But it's going to get hot and it's going to stay hot. So be careful. And number 2, COVID loves heat. Kagoshima Prefecture is number 1, no, I'm sorry, number 2 in infection rate at the present time. So be careful. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Goodbye.